We should go too.
I don't know, so put
doctor's
singe
orders.
marks on
Soun's
him.
room.
Damn.
Zoom in directly into his face and add singe marks to him. Or just make him completely black with some 2 dot eyes.
No, don't blackface him. It'll be a repeat.
One of those anime afros that they do when
Prime
people explode.
Minister of Canada. You remember that? You ever seen that picture?
Wow. Hold on. Let me see.
It's like genuinely hilarious how out of touch that is. It's beautiful.
Oh my god! That is terrible!
Turban! What kills me is the turban.
He looks like Mr. Popo without the lips!
I'm done. It's over. It's over. Our career's over. Both of them. God damn. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Oh my god. Mr. Popo.
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
Without... Beautiful. Oh my god.
Okay.
You know, the thing that kills me is his expression. Like he has the biggest smile on his face being like, yeah, there's no way this will bite me in the ass in come 9 years.
Definitely.
Anyway.
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Correct.
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
I don't think that's the whole picture.
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious.
Which is suspicious in and of itself.
If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
That is also true.
Maybe he faked it real well.
Or
maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
Yes,
also kind of
normal motive.
Unlikely.
No.
Oh, my spine!
For killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable.
Right.
Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him.
Discarded him is crazy.
As you do.
Wow, that is a heavy term for
Hiragi
this.
also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle.
Right.
The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano. Although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I mean, maybe, but still, how do you go all this time without murdering anyone, and now he just starts going fucking cuckoo bananas? A bit unlikely.
I don't really get any of
Gotta
this.
go cuckoo per Cocoa Pups. Also, hi, Electro.
Hey
Hi,
guys.
friend. How's it going?
We just experienced trauma.
Oh, this is so
Twice.
confusing!
What happened?
Nanako died.
What happened? Gosh, you.
Hey, we can
Agreed.
hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little. Oh, there you are, all of you.
Wait. Who are the nurse?
Please come with me immediately.
Okay.
What's going on?
What are you waiting
She's
for?
probably talking
Hurry,
about her
go.
being okay. All right, go on. I still don't like how Adachi is just right there, telling us what to do, or how to feel safe and right.
Hi, Teddy.
Hello, Teddy.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist?
Just to suffer.
To be my friend,
Yeah,
bro.
I couldn't keep my
Right, there you go.
promise. I lost my reason to be there.
This is so sad.
That's it.
Oh, wait.
I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
This is kind of heavy. But where'd he end up, though? That's what I want to know.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Fuck yes, dude.
Huh? What did you just say? Nanako-chan's alive?
Fuck yeah.
Are you serious?
You'll love to see it.
Ugh, I'm back. Is Nanako alive?
It's very rare
Looks
to
like
be
it.
resuscitated
Let's
after
go!
one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
So, yeah, where did Teddy end up exactly? Like, that didn't look like any place I've been before.
But until I know
Looked like
why
the
she
TV
collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on.
Or maybe the real world.
Still.
Everything's foggy now.
Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's
That
trying
is also
desperately to
true.
stay alive.
But
So
that
this isn't a
light was
joke?
very different.
What is that?
You're actually telling the truth?
But of course.
I thought a bit of dialogue was different.
John. Oh my god. I...
Peak voice acting right here.
This is amazing!
Man. Would you do the honors?
Man,
Silver.
a watermelon.
There you go.
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
Oh, fuck yes. This makes me so happy.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Die. Just
Dang
like
it.
me.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
Yikes. Perfect sadness.
I'm not gonna lie.
Contagious.
Once
You
I
all should
saw
go
the
hurts
date,
tonight.
once I saw the date, I was like, dang. Stuff's about to go down.
Is it?
Well yeah, stuff did go down. And now things
I'll
are done
speak with
going down.
Dojima-san tomorrow
Maybe.
about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
It looks like that coughing into the microphone, baby. Shut your mouth.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to the
Yeah,
Matana's room.
he's just disappeared. So, guess we'll have to see where he's disappeared off
You're
to.
right. That's weird.
Problem is, from
Teddy
what I
is
understand,
weird.
he has no idea either.
I figured
we'll have
he
to
wouldn't
figure it
move
out.
from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Teddy I Joe?
Teddy, I just.
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital.
Then get your ass outside the hospital and immediately call
I'll
him.
try
What are
calling
you
They
him.
didn't
doing?
tell us to step outside. Also, did they tell Dojima that she's awake?
I mean, they better.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save.
Ooh, wait.
He's still tweaking? Oh my gosh.
Looks like it.
Naomi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Yeah, you see, like, look at his eyes. I'm not getting the crazed killer vibe from this guy.
Huh?
I'm just not.
What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
he goes right back to sleep.
Of course.
He was like, I don't give a fuck, man.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not paid enough for this
I
bullshit.
can't reach him.
Among Us phone!
Did stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
Why? Why? And it would have cost you $0 to not say that, and yet you said it anyway.
It costed
Why?
me $0 to say it. You know how I am about free
Did
stuff.
it though? did it though, because deadass, I think I just saw a piece of your soul just drift off into the ether.
I still have a bit of that?
Looks like you had. Anyway, looks like you did. Anyway, kill me right now. I can't speak.
Kyosuke.
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Full counter. Anyways, all right, nothing in the hospital, so that's a bit stupid.
Oh,
Snow!
Snow.
You can go with
Beginning
you!
to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh yeah, Christmas is coming up in the
Wow,
game.
it's been a while since I last saw
yes.
real snow.
In game.
It doesn't look that pretty though because of this fog.
Game.
Oh no. Deadass?
I guess
I will
this makes it the
forever
first snow of the
remember.
year.
When I was little and it used to snow heavy, like heavy snow, the skies would be like the grayest I had ever seen. And no rain, only snow. Deadass lying in my garden, face up, looking at the sky like that, it was surreal. Like, everything was still as hell. Not a single noise. Not even cars driving around. Everyone was, I don't know, at home or sleeping. It was really weird. Then you see, like, the snowflakes appearing from thin air because everything was gray. So you couldn't tell what was sky and what was snowflake until they were right in your face. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I wish I could have that
One
kind
of my
experience.
favorite memories from when I was 6 years old.
That sounds
amazing.
lovely.
Too bad we don't get that here anymore. Beautiful. Thanks, climate change. Anyway,
It's freezing. Let's go home.
you should
Hey,
probably go
Yosuke,
home.
if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
Also, it's freezing. She says, walking around, legs completely exposed.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
She's the only girl with her legs
Deadass,
completely
she
exposed.
with a
It's
pair of
hilarious.
pants. She with a pair of business pants, like just a business suit. She would be amazing. Like, you know, stiletto shoes, but she can still give you a mean kick.
It would hurt
with
even
those
worse
shoes.
because of those dang heels.
That is true. They need to make that a reality.
Stilettos.
Bro, I just imagine her growing up, right, into this successful business office woman, right? But like every time like a business partner or someone who is just kind of being a bit of a dick, maybe a little bit too much, she just switches back to her old self and she just goes galactic punt and he's gone. He's gone. You don't see him anymore. Boom. Taco Bell bong right there.
Yes.
Ideally in his nuts too. All right, there they go.
Man, that Teddy. I hope he just went back home by himself.
I don't
He's
think he
probably
did.
fine.
I'm gonna be honest.
But I'll hurry home just in case.
You better call him.
See you tomorrow.
Again. All right. I guess we'll have to see about tomorrow. All right. Was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? Probably. For now, you have no way of knowing. Remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. You should probably turn it on.
Any messages? Wow! Oh!
Hey, yo.
It's Ayane. I heard someone from your family was in the hospital. I'm sorry, I didn't know what to write. You're not alone, okay? When you're going through the tough times, please remember that I'll be by your side if you ask. I'll call you again. Bye.
Ayane, my sunshine. God, she's perfect. Perfect. From your friends in town. Aww, that's so sweet. You remember that you have friends.
Yes.
That definitely reflects real life.
Hello, I'm here. I'm your friend. You are my friend.
That is fair. That is fair. You are here. The only issue, I can't take you out on a nice Italian dinner because you're not here. But you are here, right? You are here.
Hello, I'm here.
And honestly, I gotta accept the fact that that's gotta be enough for me.
For now. I will show up to your house eventually. Kick down your door.
In like 2,000 years.
I hope
Anyways.
it doesn't take that long.
I'll make it work. Alright. Still mired in an impenetrable fog. Alright. Ha! Got it. Did you see what they did there? But you must continue forth towards the truth. You should go home before you catch a cold. I love how I'm the only one standing.
Yeah. You're just over there
like
aura
everyone
farming
left
in the
and
snow.
I'm just like, damn.
Okay, more depression.
But Nanako is better now.
Yes.
We have the new thing right here, which is great, and no bad ending. Would you look at that? Let me guess, the fridge is the same as it ever was.
Yep.
Fucking knew it. All right, you ain't slick or special. All right.
That could be all right.
There's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. Snow that started to fall in the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very, very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for the day. All right, sure.
Sleep, brother. You deserve it.
Sleep,
Hello,
brother.
Igor.
Hey, yo.
What?
This.
Welcome.
Hi.
Damn it, stealing my lines again.
It's been quite some time.
How's it going, Igor? I loved voicing you that singular time you spoke
Hello.
to me with no
It's a
dialogue.
pendapod.
Seems you've
Little
been
panda.
summoned to the Velvet
It's been a
Room.
while since I've
Do
seen
not
you.
be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Little kiss on my forehead.
Then why did you call me here? I need to sleep, man.
I have summoned you within your dreams.
Smart.
Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
I still can't get over those eyeballs. Not to mention that long-ass
Do
nose.
you believe
He
you'll be
blinks in
able to
his
successfully
portrait, but he doesn't
solve this
blink in his
mystery?
dang model.
He never blinks with his model.
That's gotta be some sort of power that he has.
Must be. I believe you'll be able to successfully solve this. I can solve it.
Or the
Splendid.
devs just didn't feel like modeling eyelids for him.
The precise destination
would
of
make
this
sense.
vehicle. That
probably
too
blinked
is
like a
getting
rat.
rather hard to
His eyes
judge.
just kind of
Wait!
Yeah?
Wait!
Mm-hmm.
He did. We are in a limousine.
Yes?
We are in a limousine.
Yeah?
He said the destination of this vehicle, so it is moving
Yes.
along a road.
Yes.
And look at the outside.
Yes.
It looks just like where Teddy disappeared to.
Oh.
I'm convinced that by the end of this drive, we will find Teddy and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Or run over him.
I hope not. I hope not. With all of my might, I do hope not. But yes, I knew I saw that fog somewhere before. Yeah, this is it. This is it. We are on the same stretch of road in wherever the fuck this is. But, you know, we'll make it work, I suppose.
I just realized the
If
limo
we
is
continue
pulsating.
driving blindly, we may end up leading you further
Didn't I
away from
tell
the
you this
mystery
at the
that you must
start of our
reach.
playthrough?
Maybe.
Well, no.
It's been
Imagine
almost 2 years.
forgetting that important little detail that I mentioned at the start of the game in 2 years ago.
Kung Fu Panda.
Anyways, continue driving blindly and leading you further away from the mystery that you must. Maybe.
Why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
No.
All right,
It was
sure,
for that
shoot, why not?
purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
So you summoned me here to reminisce.
Yeah.
Why?
Margaret?
I'm still.
I love how she raises her hand like. What's that move? No, wait. It's kind of like Broly.
I would have said a Big Bang attack, but you know that works too.
Yeah, kind of like that. But honestly, ever since I saw Broly just hold his hand stretched out and just shoot key blasts over and over again, God, that man's arms are so huge for no reason. Anyway, she was like, Kakarot.
Kakarigger.
I'm sorry.
I think I need to start being more selfish.
W.
Definitely.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Spit it, Naoto. Straight facts.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Based.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
That is true.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
W.
As you should.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
That is true.
Right. Together.
Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well.
Anyway.
Those heading
so
in the same
glad you started
direction
singing.
through this dense fog.
What? To lift the awful sexual tension in the air.
No, to do a reference that only my sister and I will get.
Right. Yes, I didn't reference anything. I just
I know.
felt like singing.
That's why I said my sister and I would only get the reference.
Because I'm stupid. Anyway, seems that the car stopped moving.
We
We'll
ran
be
over
parked
something.
for the moment.
I will
while
go check
confirm our
outside.
current heading.
Bruh.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
Hey Siri, what kind of gas do
People are
limousines
like water
take?
flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently.
I guess.
Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Way of life.
How did you get to that?
So,
I don't know.
Why didn't you go to
I don't know. Is that rivers in the desert?
Oh, it was time. You wouldn't know that because you didn't play the FemC route.
There you go.
the state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Wait, hold on. This scenery reflects my inner heart. So my inner heart is a luxury, friggin' big-ass limousine with booze and alcohol just everywhere.
Yeah.
Right here. For guests, I guess. All right, bet then. Expensive brandy, too. God damn.
That was a doorbell.
Yeah, right. I was like, who the fuck is this? Identify yourself!
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Apparently he was at a Diddy party.
Missing.
Hey, yo?
Anyway.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I guessed as much. I'm worried.
Stretching.
He was acting all weird lately.
I mean, yeah.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Alright, I guess I will.
Where could he have
Where
gone?
could he have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him.
Where could
That
Titty
might
have
be
gone?
ideal.
Where's Titty?
Burp. What's the word?
What's the word? Pull up some
It's no
chairs
use, man.
for these
We
two.
can't find him.
No
Well-
luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings.
I
wish I could do
guess.
better. I'm sorry.
We have to do an investigation for Teddy.
Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We
Looks
told
like
him
it.
over and over that he could stay here.
Call the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. Alright. Let's think about
I
this.
guess that's all we can do right now.
Correct! Just like Igor said. Who's Igor? No matter. He's my imaginary dream friend. Don't worry about it. He steered me in the right direction up until now. Although once he led me astray while telling me to drink antifreeze.
Hey, yo?
So, that might be a bit of a problem. But no matter. Forget I said anything. Let's think about it.
Is that why his eyes are like that?
He's attached to us deep
Shit,
down.
maybe.
He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
You absolutely
I'm
would.
worried for Teddy myself.
Not
but
without
let's
a good
trust
reason.
in him and await his return.
Stop yawning, please!
Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location.
And we have to torque out the truth before
We must hurry.
then.
I don't think you want to
Our
twerk
only
out the
chance to
truth.
get his perspective on this.
Are you
That joke's
sure about
contagious,
that?
man.
I know my way around
Whoopsie
a wrench
daisy.
or two.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but
I still
something
don't know
just doesn't
why
seem
yawns
right.
are contagious.
I don't know. It's probably a psychosomatic thing.
Let's quickly review the facts.
Big word.
Of all the victims, only 2
Let's
were
think,
killed.
buddy.
Miss Yamano, the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them.
Okay.
After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
All
Or to hear
right.
you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
That is true.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Look at him, fucking loser. He can't even kill people in an original way.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
Massaging my face.
You lost me.
My mouth.
When have we ever not lost you, Kanji? That's why I love you. You're special.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
To be sane or to be crazy? That is the question.
When he talks about
Anyways.
saving
Always
people,
do the crazy
what does that
option.
actually mean?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to
Kanji
figure
King,
out.
I
this
don't think
whole
there's
time.
any doubt that it
Of course.
includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the
Kinji.
TV.
Yeah, that might be a little annoying.
Could he mean saving them through death?
No,
He
I don't
did
think.
call himself a savior and said that the other side is a
Goat tail.
wonderful world.
Look, honestly, killing them, it feels too simple. Because, like, he could just kill them if that was the thing, you know? Like, no need to take somebody and throw them into a TV. Just shoot them in the face. That would be everything. Like, that's just murder with extra steps at that point. And I'm trying to figure out why he would go to such lengths for what is essentially just, again, murder with extra steps.
I would
So
also
there
go
must be
murder with
something
extra
different,
steps
right?
for Naruto, not Nanako.
Isn't that right?
So they
Oh yeah,
saved
speaking
if
of
they died?
Nanako,
What a bunch of crap.
he
The
died and
bastard
then
should
came
have
back to
gone and
life. It was
saved
pretty cool.
himself.
That, I wonder what she saw. Maybe she met her
What do
mom.
you think, Senpai?
Yeah. Something's for sure. She beat Jesus' respawn
If you
time.
think
so
about it
that's
normally, it's gotta be him.
pretty
Bruh.
crazy.
But there ain't nothing
By
normal about
3
that
days.
world anyways.
Which I can't tell if that's more or less impressive.
You know what? I feel like that's more impressive because, like, motherfucker had to charge it. Nanako has been charging this shit for her whole life. She was ready. She was ready. she was like, hey, yo, Death. I know you're here right now for me, but you ain't never gonna catch me lacking. And then she was like, just bitch slapped the scythe. Death's
Nanako equals coughing baby?
hand.
Nah, Nanako's the hydrogen
And
bomb.
there you go. Hydrogen bomb. Begin.
August 12th, 2036. Heat death of the universe. Anyway.
Damn.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Maybe he's talking about awakening personas.
Does he know
Facing
about
your
that?
true selves? I mean, I don't know. He has a shadow of his own.
Does he have a persona,
I don't
though?
know.
So,
I
if
don't
he
know.
saves people by killing them, Did he save us too?
Right.
Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Right.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense.
Yeah, no, I think it's got to have something to do with facing your true self or something
And
like
another
that.
thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Hey, yo, wait, maybe that's why she was sick. Maybe she was battling with her persona and everything. Because, like, personas, they kind of work like stands, right?
Mhm.
If you're not strong enough to fight back their negative energy, they will just straight up kill you. But if you can, like, harvest the positives, you can control them and use them as an extension of you. So,
Well, maybe he really
maybe
was
that's it.
trying to save
Maybe
the
we have
victims
a
by
Holly
putting them
Joestar
inside the
situation
TV.
on our hands with Nanako right now.
So once she gets better, she'll have a persona?
Oh, come on, don't get all quiet
Shit,
like
maybe.
that. You
I
guys
don't know.
I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
Wait, what did you say, Chia? I was not paying attention.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
Could be.
Possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai in that announcer, right?
Was he?
Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Fine, Boom.
Are we finally getting
Oh, God.
to point the finger
Oh, God.
to the one person I've been pointing
So I'm running to
the
make
finger
confirmed?
to for
I'm
over
sorry.
2 years now?
Bro immediately sussed Adachi for no freaking reason. I still have no idea why he immediately sussed Adachi. I still don't know why he's still sussing Adachi. He is showing not being... He's not suspicious! He's not suspicious!
I was right all along, wasn't I? All right. Time to
Nothing
harvest
has been confirmed
the
or
fruit
denied.
of my labor of not trusting anyone.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to be proven right. I can't
Escritura.
fucking wait, bro.
Escritura.
Anyways, could there be something that proves this possibility? The warning letter. Or maybe Namatame's diary?
Think about everything that all these options give you in terms of information.
A copycat murder, no. Who cares about him? Warning letter, maybe. Hiragi, that's, who was that
The first victim.
What was her alibi again?
She was around police officers while she was in the Enmagian.
Okay, the warning letter is the one that goes, don't rescue anyone anymore, right?
And then there was the second one. You remember what that one said?
I don't remember.
If you rescue more people, someone close to you will be put in and killed.
I feel like that, because like
Eyelid just went into my eye. Ew.
Namatame wouldn't write that, because like he really believes in saving people. So him threatening us by saying, "Ooh, I'm gonna kill someone you love," wouldn't really make any sense. I feel like the warning letter.
Contradiction. Okay. Objection!
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer,
I,
he must have
threw
been
it
the one
away.
who wrote it, right?
What? Where? Why do you need to know?
I need.
Don't you think about doing that dare and do? We've been planning this dinner for 2 months.
It's about the what was it? The greater good.
The public's in danger.
Oh, the public's in danger.
My evening's in danger.
I love that.
You tell me what that suit is, woman. We are talking about the greater good. Greater good. I am your wife. I am the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
Can you say that again, please?
I am your wife. I am the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
Bro, you are peak as a black woman. Like, dead ass. If I didn't know you're my buddy, right?
Hola.
If I didn't know that you were a man talking to me, I could be reliably convinced that this is just a very masculine woman, you know, kind of like a tomboy, kind of like that. I could be convinced, dead ass. I wish I was joking. That's also why. It's also why sometimes I get you and your sister mixed up.
Naru femboy arc coming soon. To theater near you.
It's funny as hell. You will never beat the femboy allegations.
I will never beat the femboy allegations.
Anyways,
let's review them.
Oh, they're just like, yeah, whatever happened to that thing? Now it's just like, I have them both right here in my pocket. I always keep them in my pocket. Don't ask what else is in here. I dread to check myself. And I'm just like, damn, Naoto, do you ever wash those pants? She's just like,
FYM.
Probably. Oh, the first warning letter said, don't rescue anymore. Yep, the second one said, if you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd?
It's kind of contradictory.
Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them
my spine!
Or kill?
Right.
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Right.
Hey, could this mean?
Namatame didn't write it!
The letter wasn't for me.
It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
I might have an idea of who that someone else might be.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
That would be one hell of a twist if it actually was Nanako. I'm calling bullshit, but if it is, damn. Damn.
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God.
Dear
What
God.
Scooby-Doo episode is this?
No.
Oh, it's season
Since this is such
12,
an unusual
episode
case,
4.
I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
Oh shit!
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed.
Everything is
It's almost like appearances are
In
deceiving.
Namatame's parlance,
Y'all ever watch
failing
Wizards
would
of
have been the
Waverly Place?
first two cases when the victims died.
Right.
If he had
That was a
used
pretty
his
funny
method
show.
twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did.
Right.
It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
Doesn't look like it, no.
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Yo, dude, did you kill these people?
Nah. I'm gonna do my own thing. Jumps out the window.
Nah. You know, funnily enough, that would kind of work, actually, but forget about it. All right.
All right.
Man, I am so good.
Not gonna lie, I genuinely... Was I not at my computer when you started
After
the
what
judgment
happened
social?
yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
When I started what
The
again?
judgment social.
I think you were here.
Did it happen like right after Teddy was in the other world?
Yes.
I was not there.
Never mind. My bad.
Editor Silver. It was when we were interrogating Namatame. You're just indeed.
I have a plan.
That's the end of the sentence.
Editor Silver, crush this man's balls right now. No, wait! Stop! Stop! Gone. Gone. I don't exist anymore. I
I'm
hope
gonna
you're
make
happy
that
about
so funny. Anyway.
Wait, hold on. I guess you could say they took my male reproductive organs. How about that? There you go.
Why is this a bit
There's
now?
no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Because I decided to make it one. Easy. I call the shots here. It's funny because it's not true. Anyway.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I don't care. Drop kicks him.
No, wait. I just reach forward, right? Lightly push him aside and just go, "You can't tell me what to do." Kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Do you remember seeing fucking, what was that called? Oh my god, I already forgot. Hold on. It's a YouTube classic at this point.
Adder Silver, do the Mickey Crunch on him.
I finally figured it out!
What did you figure out?
Pudus Engage.
Hey!
You remember seeing that?
Probably.
Did I show it to you?
Maybe.
Ever? Yeah. Yeah. It's the one where a guy, like, steps in front of him to keep him from doing something. He just reaches forward. He just pushes him aside. and like that. And the guy can't do anything. He's just like, oh damn, he got me. He got me. He lightly pushed me. I can't do anything against that. I'm trained to dodge bullets, not physical interaction. Anyway.
By the way, the earbud was in
I'm a
my pocket the
consultant
entire
with the
time.
police.
What?
Don't worry about it. You'll see it in the video.
Let me guess, you could hear me talk?
No.
Never mind.
If
Anyways,
I was connected to
I'm
your
a
computer, I
consultant
would have
with
been
the
able to.
police.
I'd like
Good
a
to
few
know.
words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
No.
Penis.
This is Unit 252 requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh?
On my end, it was frame perfect, the exact same time me and you. I know there's gonna be lag between me and you on your end, but damn, that was funny.
Yeah. That would have been great.
Understood. I see.
Understood.
Got it. Yeah. Kill them both? Alright,
Yeah.
good.
What?
Yeah, you guys stand still.
Wait, no. Stand still and we'll shoot
you're
you.
on the
Don't you
list.
mean or? I know what I said.
I know what I said. Gentlemen, look to your left, look to your right. All of you will die. Now, stand still.
I'd rather
I can
not.
give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
Just like, yeah, if you drop a banger mixtape, we get the royalties, alright? Good. Go on. Carry on.
Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
Well, now you are.
Yeah, I'm his nephew, you know, basically kind of a big deal.
I'm basically him.
I'll vouch for his identity.
I'll vouch for him being a genuine threat to society. I mean, a cool guy.
Just a cool dude. Look at him standing like that
yes.
with his fit on.
Aura farming in the corner. All right.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
True.
Damn.
We have
Dojima
our
is
hands full
terrifying.
with the transport procedures.
He
so
is
the last
scary.
thing we
Look at
need
his
is Detective
eyebrows.
Dojima running wild.
He could punch somebody with one of his
You could
eyebrows.
stab
Beautiful.
someone with those. With a blunt object,
His
by
eyes
the way.
are so piercing. Motherfucker has a full metal jacket. Anyways.
Detective
jacket.
Adachi is
Oh,
busy
Full Metal
somewhere
Alchemist.
too.
Okay.
Oh, is he now? Keep him far away from here.
This is Unit 252. I see.
Huh?
Something happened?
I love how Nazi's just like something the
Fortnite.
something the problem,
Whoa.
something I missed.
Something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Oh yeah. Oh, so that's where I left it.
Lamau. So that's where I left my nuclear payload. My fault.
I wanted to say something very out of pocket.
gonna say
You know what? I will
dragon
just
maid
tell
dildo.
you about an Italian YTP creator that I might have shown you already. He took the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey and YTP'd the shit out of it. It was beautiful. You know that one scene where the two cops stop him and start checking what he has in his pockets? Yeah. I think in the original movie they pull out like a giant gun or something, right? but he sentence mixes the whole thing to sound like giant rubber dildo.
Alright.
But wait, the best part is what Jim Carrey in the movie replies to this. He says, I have a, what's that thing you have to own a firearm?
A permit.
I have a permit for that one. You know, it's funnier in Italian. Sue me. Anyways.
Well then,
It's beautiful.
this works out nicely.
I love how Nazis just like, yeah, it's all going according to plan. What plan? Oh, nothing. Grocery shopping.
You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san.
Because this will
A
definitely work.
disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Ooh.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
I love how that's just Nojima's voice actor. Anyways.
Understood. Please be careful.
Oh, I'm gonna be late!
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Now it's just like, this was easy.
Easy.
Too easy.
And the entire squad shows up. Hi.
Wow.
Alright.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
It's hurts. Pants.
Now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
You bastard. Open up!
His underwear is
Open the door.
Hi, Namatigger.
Open up! Man, you're already in the room.
Namatame-san,
What more do you want from me?
There's something we'd like to ask you.
Same.
He's like, what is there to ask?
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
No.
Did you do it?
Huh?
He doesn't understand what you're saying. What should you ask him?
Alright, go ahead.
Who'd you throw in first? Did you kill those two girls? Is saving killing people?
Is hairline kind of clean? Let's see.
No.
Yeah.
If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
his
why
hairline's kind of clean.
I put them in there.
He's got that low taper fade. Anyway.
Okay, should I get a low taper fade?
I don't know. Do you feel like that? Because, like, honestly, I like the head of hair that you have right now. Deadass, I think I already told you, I would kill to see you with an afro. But deadass, I know it's like a lot to take care of, so I wouldn't mind. But I feel like you'd rock dreads. Like dreads, maybe? Do you feel like growing out dreads?
I don't feel like that's me.
Maybe not. Problem is, I don't know black people hair. That's the problem. I don't know my way around it. I don't know what could work for you. But like, I don't want to be like, you know, the boring guy and be like, the hair you have right now is perfect for you. Like, bro. Deadass. People used to tell me that I look perfect with short hair. Like, freshly cut, skin short hair. And I'm just like, yeah, but I would like to try long hair. And now, as long as I can, I never want to go back. Long hair is the shit right now.
I can
promise
confirm
that much.
you do look a lot better with long hair. That buzz cut was not it, gang.
That buzz cut was fine for when I was younger, but right now I need that rock star haircut, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Looks a lot
Minus
better.
the drugs and the bitches, because Lord knows I don't get any.
True.
Anyways.
What are you asking him now?
Good question. You kill those two girls? Don't mind me. I'm eating chocolate.
Killed.
It's beautiful.
They
were killed.
Huh? I need to eat.
I want to say, that sounds a bit like a skill issue. What'd you throw in first? Did you hit a 3-pointer?
Huh?
Yukiko.
Me?
That's a good plot development.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far.
I love how he pointed his finger like, it was you!
It
You
was
were the
me,
first one!
baby.
After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
Is that how it worked? I always thought people ending up in the TV would be, you know, a threat to their safety.
That's how he thought it works.
It's like, wait, hold on. So you're telling me that he saw the Midnight Channel, figured out that somebody appearing there meant they were going to die, but he fucked up the idea of putting them in the TV where they would be murdered, right?
Because remember,
So
Saki
he
appeared on
was
TV before she
genuinely-
died.
Wait, hold on. Repeat that?
Remember, Saki appeared on TV before she died, and he never got to her to quote unquote save her.
Oh, that's true. That is true. But like, so wait, you're telling me that if we left ourselves in the TV, we would have been fine?
No, you would have died.
Oh, but for different reasons.
Because of the shadows.
So, like, he tries to save people who are going to die out here by sending them in there, but they die in there as well, but because of a different reason.
He thought that they died outside, but it appears that they died on the inside.
Oh, never mind.
Anyway,
Okay,
click the
so
dialogue.
they would always have died. It was like a self-fulfilling time paradox prophecy
Yes,
thing?
basically,
Kind of
yeah.
like that? Okay, gotcha. So if he had just left them be, they would be fine then.
For the most part.
Bruh. That's funny. Anyways.
And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place.
Like
His
Legos.
body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Oh my god, this is all back and forth. First, there's the fucking video game loser. I still hate the way his dungeon worked. The music was fire though, and the layout was beautiful. I just hated his character. And now you have this guy who was like, oh yeah, we got the real murderer. Turns out he is also not the real murderer. There's a third one!
I can't wait to
Alright,
catch the
let's
third
go.
person and
Indulge
just be
us in a
like,
few
oh,
more
but there's
questions."
actually a fourth person.
This is shaping up to be like the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. What a twist!
But the twist.
He's just like, yes, you caught the fourth killer, but there's actually 7 more. You just have to follow the breadcrumbs, and I'm just like, God dang it, man. All right, what should you
God dang it.
ask him? Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know.
Wait, what do you
I
mean?
never thought it would be that kind of place.
So wait, you thought it would be safe without ever going over there to check for yourself? That's kind of stupid. But whatever. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
She's like, the fuck are you talking about? Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
He never claimed to be smart. True.
As I thought.
Base.
He is a politician.
You...
Is he a
Believe me?
politician?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting details from 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
My god.
The only reason
Alright.
why
Did
I
they
know
find
all
him?
this stuff by
Did
heart
they
is
find the
because
one
I'm a
who did
freaking
such
nerd.
cruel things?
And I watched the anime. And I played the game multiple times. Anyway, go ahead.
Damn.
Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the
Stop
other
tweaking
world.
for a second and talk to us.
I mean,
In fact,
he's
we're
pretty
the
chill
only
right
ones
now.
who can fully understand what you have to say.
He looks like one to me.
I'm about to crash out.
He does kind of look like a politician.
No, wait. he just turns into Big Rock and he just goes, now I gotta act out.
No.
Anyways.
Only you?
Only you. It always goes back to that every time.
We did blame you for everything at first.
Yosuke's like, yeah, we all thought it was all your fault at first, but maybe not.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Base.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Yeah, go off.
Next thing you know, he starts going off like
Far Cry
Eminem on
reference?
Rap
Maybe.
God, and you have a hard time following him.
Was that a Far Cry reference?
I don't know.
Only you?
Was it a Far Cry reference?
I've never played Far Cry, so.
Me neither.
So I guess it wasn't a Far Cry reference. Wait, shut up! Plot time!
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal.
Alright.
And I started drinking heavily
Blood.
to drown my anxieties.
Damn.
I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either.
Well, that sucks.
Mayumi,
Slim Shady.
where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on.
Yeah, that must sting a little bit.
I caused her so
What's he
much trouble.
vibrating?
I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't.
It must be
even do
the
that.
alcoholism.
Probably.
You know, he's literally tweaking right now.
I lost the will and energy to do anything.
I lost the will to live, and now I lost my sister.
Then, one day, the rumor I heard
so
some
tragic.
time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection.
He was like, I was depressed, so I did this for no reason. Turns out, something happened.
Something just happened.
And all of a sudden,
Something just happened.
there was Mayumi.
Hey.
Mayumi? Is that you?
That must have been fucking insane, actually, from his perspective back
The
then.
Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help.
Hi, Mayumi.
Help!
Help me!
Reinforcements!
Me! Neither!
Mayumi?
Help me!
Forgiveness!
Forgiveness!
Oh!
When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water.
That is still such a weird trope, by the
I
way.
was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Medic! Ah!
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane.
Oh, you did.
In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work.
He was like, yeah, I saw my dying girlfriend in the TV dip my arm into the screen like it was a pool of water. Then I fell asleep. Then I woke up the next day and thought nothing of it. I can picture him in the corner after all of this going down. He's just like, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
True.
And then he laughs himself to sleep.
The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected.
That is so fucked up,
That wasn't
by
what
the
broke
way.
me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Yeah, that must do something
Yeah,
to
what?
your psyche, actually.
Shivering.
Casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I
there goes my
confirmed
arm.
that none of it was a dream. So that image Was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remember that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend.
Turns out it was anything but.
Then Mayumi
Yeah,
appeared
this is
on
Persona. Legends become
later
reality
turned up dead.
pretty often.
The more I thought about it, the harder it
like
became to believe that the
Hasseltobi.
two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself.
You know what? I can get behind that.
On another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Hey, yo, Chad, don't yawn.
It was a girl.
Or you have to give me money.
She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And I won't let it
And that was
happen
Saki-senpai.
ever.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I
wanted her to
desperately
die
kept
this
watching.
other way.
I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business.
Nepotism. Disgusting.
I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Liquor store?
Bruh.
On my way to the liquor store. Insert gif of car flying over a bunch of children and killing them instantly.
I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
I understand his point, but like, you know, it can't. Usually, it doesn't bode well in general when a stranger approaches you and goes, if you don't listen to me, you're gonna die in 3 days. And she's like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Man? You're creepy. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, I'd have the same reaction.
But that same night, on the TV.
Oh wow, she's tweaking.
She looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain.
Why's it gotta be black, huh?
Oh, okay.
Anyway, continue.
Always gotta make it about race, right? You fucking. I wanted to ask you. We never got to see, like, the aftermath of the Midnight Channel, right? We only got to see, like, oh my god, this chick appeared, and then we were in the dungeon, right?
Other than the first two? Yes.
That's
I don't
why
remember
I want
seeing
her.
this.
Why won't
They
she pick
appear
up the
on
phone?
telephone poles.
Come on, please.
This is what happened the night before she got packed up.
The next day, they found her dead.
Bruh.
Throwback.
I knew she was gonna be murdered,
Give me her Ed
but
stuff.
I couldn't save
right
her.
now?
I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done.
I got some.
Yeah,
pussy people.
that actually, this might send you genuinely
There was
insane.
no one who depended
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah,
Nobody at
you-
work,
You understand him
not
now,
even
don't
my
you?
wife.
I do.
Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was
You
beside
think he would have the
myself.
same reaction if he
I
killed
couldn't
men?
forgive myself for doing nothing.
Maybe.
For the murder?
Probably. You know what? Actually, nah, definitely not. Who gives a fuck about men?
Exactly.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Ain't that right, chat? We don't care about men.
Yes. From the bottom of my heart.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
Feliz Navidad. Not big surprise.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine.
I only do it for the paycheck. Everything else down
We
the
both came
drain.
from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life.
Dang
Soon after
it!
Sakusan
Why
was
did you
found
have to
dead,
start singing Feliz Navidad?
another
Now
girl
my
appeared on
brain
TV.
is on that now! I can't focus!
See, guys, you have to learn how to trump ADHD people.
Trump? With this treasure I summon!
With this treasure I summon.
Kamala Harris.
$1 trillion stock market crash. Anyway.
Was you.
Ugh.
I'm not reading that.
Ow. It was you!
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't
Oh,
let
no.
her end up like Mayumi and that other girl.
Free Shavakadu.
This time, I'm gonna do something.
Free Shavakadu!
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
Well then, that didn't work out,
The
did
girl
it?
inside the
No, it
TV
didn't.
looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again.
So wait, like, they can talk back? Or is that just coincidence?
I'm smiling right now.
And I thought,
Alright.
no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
Oh, I didn't realize I have any
Do I
follow-up.
have
Thanks
news
the
for
follow,
you?
Once things
Loki.
calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But
Maybe.
there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand.
It smells like
I had
pneumonia?
already tried that and failed miserably.
What does pneumonia smell like?
Pneumonia or ammonia?
It seemed the
Pneumonia.
only thing I could do was to
That's
take
what
them
Thurl
away.
said. It smells like pneumonia.
If that was my
apparently.
mission, I just
Well
have
then.
to do it.
According to that creature.
Or so I thought.
Or so I found.
Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Look at him, he's powering up. Goku style.
He's actually
And
charging
this
up.
is to go even further beyond!
Anyway.
Why does that work?
So that's in
By the way,
cat
I
pee?
tried to do it. My
Ammonia's
mic
in
wouldn't pick it
everyone's
up.
pee.
Beautiful. Anyways. This is to go
So,
even further
since you
beyond. I
thought
can't get over how
people who
perfect that
appeared
was.
on the Midnight
Anyways.
Channel would be killed. You kidnapped us in order to save us.
Much obliged.
It's still kidnapping. I'm not thanking you for that.
Wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Nope, not at all.
Not exactly, no.
Quite the opposite.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was
And
it.
now, if anyone else jumps
You
into the
didn't
TV, I'm
stop!
going to
When
kill
I went
them.
after that
Whatever.
little girl and entered the TV
Look,
myself,
alright, if you
for the
think
first
that
time,
you're the only person
I had
saving
some
them,
doubts about myself.
and it's like, hey, I have a doubt that this
You
might
referred
not
to
be
Nanako-chan,
saving them.
correct?
Do you want to stop to see
The
if
police were
they
after
die?
me, so I had to get away.
Or do you want to keep going because that's what's working?
I mean, that's fair, but he did say, I had a feeling. So maybe, like, you know, find a way to back that feeling up with proof.
With
Like,
someone
I don't
else's
know,
life, yes. of
Going
course.
into the TV yourself to
That works
check
too.
if the place you're dumping your abductees is a good place or a bad one. You know?
But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl.
That would have been ideal.
That's why
yes.
I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined.
The frame's about
Such
to
an
rabbit.
abominable, grotesque place.
Abominable?
I knew that
More
the
like
three of you who I
abdominal.
saved went back to your normal
I
lives,
gotta
so
feel it.
I didn't realize how terrible
Bruh.
that world was.
Tonight's gonna be a big night.
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
Yeah, you needed Teddy.
No.
Yeah, you did.
That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Hey, remember that guy?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered.
I don't think I remember. Maybe whenever you edit the video, just refresh my memory here, Editor Silver.
Editor Silver, show every single time Namatame was on screen, but no one noticed. Dog, this video drops tomorrow. I will drop a short of me doing this, alright? I'm not doing that right now.
That would be hilarious if it was like many, many, many times.
It was.
Bruh.
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say
My
anything.
eye!
when I got home. I must have felt
Ow!
too guilty.
But
all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did.
You absolutely did.
And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
It's kind of commendable, but at the same time, like, he should have, like, in parallel with what he was doing, maybe look up a way to be certain of what he was doing, and maybe people to help him. Although I understand his paranoia. Anyways.
But I ended up
He
doing
did
just
ask
the
police,
opposite.
But
what a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power.
Society!
I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Burp.
And so we'll put the grandma slurp sound effect here.
What?
I don't wanna.
I never doubted what I saw on TV.
I don't think I've
believed
ever
everything
heard of
was
it.
as I wanted it to be.
I guess I have to now.
Yikes. I do hope it's not the grapefruit technique anyway.
Oh god, no.
Good.
I didn't think for myself
Good.
at all.
God dang it!
Where I could
Oh my
come
god! I hate the grapefruit technique. Why would you mention it?
What? Is that not a well-known thing?
Just click the dialogue. Ah! My penis! Or I suppose I should say, my male reproductive organ.
There you go. You got it.
A scrumptious piece of hard candy.
Oh, are you talking about the Psychic Pebbles one? You're definitely talking about that one. From the Smiling Friends?
That's
Definitely.
what that one's called? Anyway,
maybe.
yeah, anyway, Psychic Pebbles. What's done is done, or is it? It's still unforgivable.
No, actually, he didn't know what he was doing, so It's fine.
Nanako still died because of
I
it.
suppose so. But the things I've done are too
I'm sure
serious to be
she's
brushed
alive
aside
again,
like
but
that.
you know.
Look, that's fair. I get it, but like, you know, at least he isn't the type of guy to just sit there and be like, yeah, sure, I know that lots of people were dying, but I didn't lift a finger because I didn't feel like it.
I have no intentions of running away from my
My fault,
crimes.
original gangsta. I did not mean to
I'm
yawn.
prepared to face the consequences.
Face.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime.
This is how I would be if I was a
On top of
criminal.
that, I put
If
all
I did a
those lives
criminal
in
act.
danger.
I'd just be like, hey, I did that junk. Whoops. I'm not going to try to defend myself too much. I did that
all
junk.
the domestic terrorism was a joke. It was a goof. A joke. Don't worry about it.
Jordan.
I'm sorry.
That's joking, Jack.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well.
See? That's what I'm
Had
talking
we let
about.
our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
And killed you.
Fucking yeeted him into the TV.
I guess from your point of view,
that would have been terrifying
people
for
did
him.
stop dying once you started saving people.
That is true.
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
When in truth it was all us, baby.
I'm such a joke.
Yes, you are.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
You are such a joke, and your whole life is the punchline.
Let's go.
What are you all crammed in here for?
Oh, you were questioning him.
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait.
Wait.
I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
You children. That's right, we are all children.
Don't worry. Be happy.
The bad thing.
It's all
Cause
clear.
every
You've
little
never
thing
committed
is
any
gonna
murders.
be alright.
Be alright.
It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Maybe I should watch that Bob Marley movie.
I haven't seen it, nor do I know which one you're talking about. Although I can recommend to you Rocket Man, the movie about Elton John, or Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie about Queen.
I did see Bohemian Rhapsody.
It is so good, bro. It is, oh, so good. The fact that most of it is true, it's just, oh,
What's that most?
pain, agony even.
Yeah.
By the way, all of this, the cop is still standing there. He's probably like,
Yeah, he's just
"The
like,
fuck are they talking
why are
about
they
TV
still
world?"
here? Get out!
Share the information!
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen.
Ah! They just start smashing.
Starts grabbing everyone, throwing them through the window.
Share the information! Oh, are you hearing me?
Better not see you rascals here again.
Bruh, rascals is crazy.
Rascals
Throwing
is
a
a
whippersnapper
fun
for good
Monaco-chan
measure.
looks like she's in
Go!
pain. She's fighting for dear life.
And I will save her.
If I was in the situation,
was
I
the
would
last place
have
we
to
saw
fight
Teddy, right?
to avoid
He was
squishing
so
her
worried
face.
about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police
Yeah, I don't think
consider
he
the
flaked
matter
out.
closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on
It's
out.
like my big, strong
Let's
man hand
revisit
and just squish
Saki-san
her
and
face
Miss
between them.
Yamano's incidents
Like a sandwich.
and see if we can turn
An
up fresh
adorable Nanako
details.
sandwich.
But it's been
But of
over
course.
6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
What if it
I
isn't?
know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
No,
We'll
stop.
split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
All
I
right.
hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
I do wonder where Teddy ended up. I'll be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information? The information that will lead you to the true culprit. You decide to go home early today and get some rest. All right, I think I'm gonna have to leave it here for now.
I've been blue-balled.
Easy, boys. Check me out.
been
Check me
blue-balled
out.
again.
Boy, we are
You're in the
so
house
good.
like carpet?
We are so good at this.
Goodness. So much progress. But yeah, we are hold on. Let me get closer to the mic.
So much progress.
I'm gonna put my
extensive
cat on the mic.
cutscenes.
Yeah, we are here, and we are. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Persona 4.
Thank you for being here, sticking around. Two idiots screaming over in-game dialogue because I guess that's what you're here for.
Yeah.
Beats me.
Nanako.
And Nanako, of course.
Yes. Dang! I destroyed our yen reserves.
What did you do?
We used to have 1,000,000 yen.
Oh, right, to fuse, yeah. I remember.
All that Margaret stuff done obliterated our junk. Okay.
I mean, hey, we maxed her out. That's good money, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's
a great. Also, while we were watching those cutscenes, right? I noticed that Ayane is our only non-party member social link that we have maxed out at the moment.
Ain't no way.
I'm genuinely surprised that we did not get the fellow athletes up to 10 in that amount of time. But it's okay.
We'll get it. We'll get it next time.
And I will say, next time, we gotta start focusing on Marie a little more.
Ball Z.
We gotta make sure Marie's all maxed out. But yeah.
Definitely.
Thank y'all for watching and all that.
Next week, how about that?
I hope so.
I think we could make it work.
Yes.
Anyways, thank you, lovelies, for being here. I love you.
See ya later.
Yeah.